What's up, roofing contractors? My name is Dom, and in today's video I'm going to talk more about what it takes to grow your roofing company with paid ads and what sort of advertising methods to use in order to get more leads, more appointments, and more closed jobs in 2026. Now, first off, let me start off by saying there are a few different ways. Some of them are more expensive, some of them take more time, and then there are other ones that are cheaper, but quality over leads that you're gonna get is essentially not that good. So on a long horizon, essentially you're gonna be at a break-even point with the more expensive versions. So I hope you understand what I'm trying to say, but essentially let's start off with the most common one, which is Facebook ads. Personally speaking, I run Facebook ads for all of my contractor clients. Results are great, really depend on the area, time of the year, and things like that. Sometimes you get way more qualified people and leads, and then there are days and weeks and months where you get worse results. But generally speaking, the best thing about Facebook ads, you get consistent flow of leads. So that's the best thing about Facebook ads. You get consistency. I got days where I got $20 cost per lead for Christmas and things like that around New Year's. So you get a point. You have leads all 365 days in a year. That's really cool. Now, think about Facebook ads. You can start off with $50 per day in ad spend. That should get you around one lead per day. So $1,500 per month, or 30 leads, give or take, depending on really area, time of the year, radius, and amount of zip codes that you're targeting. So a lot of factors in there, but generally speaking, I would start off with $50 per day. Okay, that's the first thing. Second thing, what should you expect from that result? Really depends on who do you hire to work with, or a bunch more factors. But I would say 3 jobs in the first month should be the goal. Should be really the goal if you're gonna spend $50 per day. That's really solid, good expectations, and it assumes that you are really good at closing those leads, those appointments. And the way you can determine if you're good at closing is if you had previous experience or you've been in the business for 20 plus years and you don't rely on word of mouth and referrals. I had a lot of clients that I talked to and work with that didn't have great experience with me simply because they only done appointments and close jobs that are word of mouth and referrals, and so we had to teach them how to sell to these Facebook leads because they are not as warm as the obviously the word of mouth and referrals. So that's the first thing. On the other hand, if you are experienced, then obviously the results that you're gonna have are gonna be insane, and in the month 2, month 3, and month 4, obviously you're gonna get even better results, more closed deals, etc. So yeah, that's the first thing. Second thing, you have Yelp, Nextdoor, AngelList, and Thumbtack, and platforms like that, lead source providers. And what I would say is, I heard Thumbtack is a good and Nextdoor is good, but volume that you will get there is slight to none. That's the problem. So what happens with these platforms is, because there are not that many users there, you can get qualified leads there, but you will get 2, 3, 5, maybe 10 a month, depending on market and area and city that you work in. But I would say you have to play a long game there, and it's not consistent. That's the biggest problem with it. And on top of that, obviously, I hear a lot of horror stories with AngelList and HomeAdvisor. Those are shared leads platforms, and you obviously don't want to have anything on there and pay for leads there. Nextdoor and Thumbtack are better, I heard. But yeah, essentially, we haven't tested and run any of those, and you can just go out and pay yourself for those lead platforms and test it on yourself. But I would say consistency and volume are the biggest problems there. Quality, I would argue, to some degree, that can be even better than Facebook. So yeah, even though I run Facebook ads, I have to admit that. Yeah, that's it. Now we have Google. We have Google SEO, Google search ads, and Google LSA ads. Let me start off by breaking all of these 3. SEO are kind of not ads, but essentially ranking your website online, and obviously you want to hire somebody to build a website for you that's going to rank higher on Google. And then apart from that, there is not much else that needs to be done there but essentially wait for the Google to rank your page higher. And obviously it helps if you have a ton of Google reviews, even for small repairs and things like that, siding, gutters, and all the other services that you do. Just ask people for reviews, because you will have more reviews and it will rank your website and your Google My Business profile higher on Google, and essentially you will be the first business that pops up when somebody searches for a Google for a roofer in your area. So yeah, advice there with SEO: start it immediately. Even if you are a smaller company, building a professional, good-looking SEO optimized website should cost around 3 to 5 grand. Really depends. I would even outsource it to somebody outside US, because you will get more for your buck essentially. But apart from that, yeah. After that, it should be around $200, like a monthly maintenance fee, because there is not much else to do there. Help with Google reviews and also optimize for SEO further down the line. That shouldn't take that much time, but having somebody to do the maintenance should be, yeah, the goal there. And like I said, result that you will get there is 10, 15, 20 calls a month, even 30 if you have a lot of Google reviews. But those things take 6 months to 12 months, to actually see the fruits of your labor and investment there. So that's a long-term play, but it's hands down, I would say, the best. And those 20 leads that you will get there are like 80% close rate. Leads, I'm talking 80% of leads are actually closed. And then apart from that, we have search ads and LSA ads. Now LSA, I would turn it immediately on, because you pay for calls there, and you pay for qualified calls, meaning there are instances where if the calls that you get are bad, you will not get charged for it, and essentially Google has its AI system to track if it's a good or bad call. In terms of the cost, roughly speaking, depending on the area, you should pay around $100 for a call there. And for some clients, LSA ads are good, for some are bad. And really the best way to know it is, first of all, you have to have a lot of reviews in order to get calls. And the second thing is keep it up for like 6 months, see what kind of results you get. Some of my clients complain about the small repairs and things like that happen, and calls they get for those type of jobs, and that they don't want, but they use those repairs and small jobs just to get more reviews. So really depends on your style and your liking. Some of them are good, some of them are bad, so it's a hit or miss thing. But yeah, it can get you a lot more volume for relatively like consistent $100 cost per lead, and you don't have to do much there, even not hire somebody else. Like, you turn it on and it's there forever, but just consistency is the biggest issue, right? And then apart from that, we have Google search ads, which in my experience are really high quality, but dude, expensive as fuck. I'll be straight. So if you are not ready to spend 5K per month on Google ads, Google search ads, don't even bother with it. Like 5K per, even 10 is like optimal, I would say. You should be able to spend 10K per month on Google ads to start get results. So it's like a heavy investment for 3 to 6 months, even more than that. And then on top of that, obviously you're gonna have fees associated with some agency that you're gonna hire. So it's like a 50 to 100 grand investment. You will make your money back, of course, depending really on the market as well, how much you're gonna make. I would almost go as far as say investment is guaranteed to make you ROI, but how big of an ROI and how soon are things that you cannot control. So yeah, it's really expensive thing. Quality of a lead there is insane. It's really good, but with everything they're hit and miss scenarios depending on the market, time of the year, and things like that. And you have to hire somebody that has experience with it. Personally speaking, we run Facebook ads because it can get more people through the door and obviously more affordable service. But yeah, if we have clients that are, have enough money, are looking to invest more, obviously then we switch and we run also Google ads as well. So yeah, my advice is to start with Facebook ads. If you haven't tried it, definitely give it a shot. If you tried it and you've been burned in the past or something like that, well, obviously there are probably some scenarios and problems that that can be fixed, and in the next videos we are going to talk about how to solve those as well. So yeah, shoot me a DM, shoot me a comment down below if you have any questions about Facebook ads or anything else I talked in this video. You have my page down below, you can see all the contractors and people I work with. So yeah, check that out if you want to talk to me, if you need help with any of these things. And apart from that, yeah, let me know if this video helped you out, or if not, well, yeah, I'll do my best to help in the next ones. Yeah, thank you so much.